Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up OpenCode on your Windows operating system. So we are going to see how we can install the desktop version of OpenCode, and also we are going to see how we can install and set up the TUI or Terminal User Interface version of OpenCode. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for OpenCode. And the first link which will appear here will be from opencode.ai. So we are going to click on this link. And on this home page, you can see this line at the top, which says desktop app available in beta on macOS, Windows, and Linux. So first of all, we are going to download the desktop version. Also, after the desktop version, we are going to install the terminal version or terminal user interface version using this command. So first of all, let's click on this download now button, which is going to redirect us to this page from where you can click on this download for Windows button, which is going to start the download of this executable file. So let's wait for the download to finish. And once this executable file is downloaded, let's click on this executable file and let me minimize the browser. And first of all, I can see this message which says Windows protected your PC. Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented an unrecognized app. So I'm going to click on more info here, and then I'm going to click on run anyway. And this is going to start the setup of OpenCode. So at this window, I'm going to click on next here. This will be the location where OpenCode will be installed on your Windows operating system. So if you don't have the good reason to change this location, just leave it as default and then click on next. And once you click on next, it's going to start the installation of OpenCode on your Windows operating system. And once this is finished, you can see installation complete. At this point, we are going to click on the next button. And on this next window, you can see this run OpenCode checkbox is checked. And also this create desktop shortcut option is checked. We are going to leave both options as checked and click on finish, which is going to launch OpenCode on our Windows operating system. And now I can see the simple user interface for OpenCode. Now, first of all, before starting anything, I'm going to click on the settings option. And from here, I can change the appearance and do some more settings. So as you might see, the appearance is the system appearance for now. So I'm going to make it dark here. And then the theme here, you can select from many themes which are available here. For now, I'm going to leave it as OC1 here. You can also change the font from here, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Now in OpenCode under settings, you can also configure your providers and models. So when you click on providers, you can see all these providers here which are listed. So OpenCode has its own providers like OpenCode Zen or OpenCode Go, but you can also connect with the frontier models providers like Anthropic or GitHub Copilot, OpenCode, Google, and so on, right? So from here, when you click on connect, you will be able to connect to those providers, and then you will be able to choose the models. Now, under the models section, you will see all these models which are available. So right now, Big Pickle and Minimax M2.5 is available, and this version is free, you can see. So for now, I'm going to go with those default models which are already available, and I'm going to just click anywhere on my open code other than this window, which is going to close the settings window. Now, in order to work with your open code, you should open some kind of folder in which you can start working, right? It's similar to opening a folder in your Visual Studio Code where you can start creating your project or organizing your project, right? So let's open a folder. I'm going to click on Open Project, and under Documents, let's create one more project, and I'm going to name it as Node Demo, for example, and then press Enter and then select this folder. And here I want to create a very simple Node.js app, which will be a CRUD app, and I want to run this app with some kind of a local database. So let me write this kind of prompt, and the prompt is something like this. So act as a senior full stack engineer, build a complete CRUD REST API for user task product management system, and then I have provided some requirements. So here I have provided the stack requirement, architecture, and some of the features which I want, right? So let's see how this works. You can see the model is Big Pickle by default. You can also see there are two modes here. Right now it's a build mode, but I can start with the plan mode also. So plan mode is for planning and the build mode is for creating your code, right? So let's start with the planning mode. So let me select this planning mode and this plan mode is selected. Let me click on send and let's see what it does. And now it's asking me some questions. So it says which entity type should the CRUD API manage. I'm going to select product here and then I'm going to click on next, and it's asking me which kind of ORM I want to use. Sequelize next, and then which kind of validation library, let's say Joy, and then click on submit. So now plan is created. I'm going to just type implement the plan here, and then I'm going to go into the build mode now, right? And then just send this message, and now I can see it's working on my plan. And first of all, it's going to start creating the project and now initializing this project and now installing those dependencies. And once it creates some file structure, you will be able to see your files under all file sections. So I can see it has created the package files, and then I also see this project structure has been created here, which have the config and controllers, middleware, and other folders here. I can just click on one of these files and it's going to open this file in this kind of editor. So now everything has been created, and I can even start my server using the terminal option. So you can see there is this shell option here. So I can click on this shell option and then I can just write npm start here or npm install here, right? So packages are already there. So I can simply write npm start here. So let's do that, npm start, and then press enter here, which is going to start our server. You can see our server is running on localhost. So everything is working fine. This is how the GUI version works. Now let's also install the terminal user interface version. So I'm going to go to the main homepage of OpenCode.ai. So for installing terminal user interface of OpenCode on your Windows operating system, I generally like this command, which is the npm command. Now, for this, you need to have Node.js installed on your Windows operating system. So, if you don't have Node.js, just install it. If you don't know how to install Node.js, I have already created a video on this, and I'm going to put the link of that video in the description so that you can install and set up Node.js. And once you have Node.js, you can go to this option which says npm, and then I'm going to copy this command, and then let's open the command prompt. So let me search for command prompt, and once you see this result which says command prompt, run it as administrator. So I'm going to click on run as administrator here, and once this command prompt open, I'm going to give this command and then press enter, which is going to start the installation of this npm package. And once this npm package is downloaded, I can simply write open code on my command prompt and then press enter. And once I press enter, it's going to open the terminal user interface like this, right? So this interface is similar to graphical user interface. So here you can see the build mode and the model and the provider, right? So to change the mode, I can press tab key, and when you press tab key, you can see it's changing or toggling between plan, and the build mode. The model here is Big Pickle. So when you press Command P here, you will be able to see all these options. And one of these options are switch model option, right? So I'm going to press on switch model option, and these two options are free. So I'm going to switch to, let's say, Minimax 2.5 free option, and you can see the model is changed now, right? Similarly, I can also change the provider here using the same command, Control P, and then I can even connect to the provider or switch the provider. And here many other options are available, like toggle to debug panel, toggle console, and then you can see switch model, switch agent, toggle MCP, and other options are available. So from here also you can start just giving your prompts and see the output. So let's say I give this prompt which says give me the specs of this PC, and let's see what it returns, right? So I'm going to just press enter here, and it's going to run some internal commands, and it's going to come up with the specifications of this Windows operating system which I'm running. You can see it's running some commands on my Windows operating system, which is going to give the response, and then based on that response I can see this Windows operating system is the Windows 11 Pro. The CPU is Intel Core i7. The RAM is 48.8. This is how you can use the TUI version of OpenCode. So that's it for this video. This is how you can set up OpenCode on your Windows operating system in the form of a desktop interface or terminal user interface. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.